Alright, well now, I'd like to call up Rowan again for another speech.
This time it should be good. So Nabil asked me to do Julie asked me to do a short speech. So first I'm going to start with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is supposed to be a speech about Nabil and Julie, but first I'm going to start with a little rant. Usually we say, a lot of Muslims will say Assalamu alaikum, and we do it as a method of habit. And it's meant for us to really and truly wish peace. And what more can we ask to, from God for this too, but for everlasting peace. So truly, truly from the bottom of my heart, I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. These two have decided to embark in this journey of life together. And some people kind of refer to this life, this journey as a circle. And we know that from the day we arrive on this planet and blink into the sun, there's really more to see that can ever be seen. More to see that can ever be done. And these words are really better expressed in song. Okay, so I'm going to have two guys join me. If Tawfiq is here, we're going to have three guys join me. Yes!
No, I'm just going to watch.
Rowan is the only person who knows how to sing.
Well, you
Just tag along here. Yeah, same here.
There's more to see that can ever be seen, more to do that can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, that can ever be done. Yes. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky brings great and small on the land that's round. It's the sun.
Wow, that was, didn't everybody just get pulled into that, right? So yeah, well, to conclude this ceremony, well, this part of the ceremony, I'd like to call up the Honorable Abbas Fatani for some words of wisdom.
The Honorable.
For those of you who do know me, this was a big mistake. I just want to say a huge thank you to Rinchin real quick for organizing this. I wrote a first draft of the speech, and then she said I only had 10 minutes, and I wrote an abridged version that did not include laughter, and then she said you have to do 10 minutes that includes laughter. So please, don't laugh at anything that I'm about to say, because this is embarrassing. Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today on the most auspicious occasion to determine the winner of the most delectable dish. Because let's be honest, we knew Julie and Nabil were going to get married. It was just a matter of time. So the rules are clear. If you brought a vegan dish, you're automatically disqualified. Sorry, John Miller. If you brought a dish that has meat in it, you get extra 10 points. And for the person who brought mulukhiyya, well, congratulations, that's Julie's favorite food and you've won. Because as we know, Julie calls the shots in the relationship, so she said yes. So sorry, Nabil, for that. You're going to have to eat some more mulukhiyya. And for those of you who do not know how Julie and I became friends, I'll share it with you a little bit. I met Julie about 2 years ago, I would say, in the god-awful city of Baltimore. And we became friends very quickly and bonded over our love for food, conversations about feminism, and the fact that I know nothing about Lord of the Rings. When Julie told me a few months ago that she was getting an arranged marriage to a Bangladeshi boy, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of surprised. And in full disclosure, I have a personal bias towards love marriages. So you can imagine I spent a lot of time convincing her that she should marry someone who she deeply loves, someone who understands her, someone who shares the same values as her, someone well-versed in Lord of the Rings trivia and plays ping pong. But she refused to take my advice to consider any option other than an arranged marriage. As you can expect, her parents were very upset. I was thrown off by her decision, but after giving it some thought, it made some sense. You see, before we are born onto this earth, we are written into existence by our Creator. Every one of us first existed as names in a divine Excel spreadsheet, if you will. And I'm pretty sure Steve Jobs was pissed to find out that God uses Microsoft products. Quick aside, I almost did not recognize Julie's father, who looks like a young Steve Jobs.
Thank you.
So as you can tell, when you're in the presence of Julie and Nabil, you immediately know that their names were written together side by side. You can tell that they were crafted from the same modicum of clay, and the same divine breath that created Julie also created Nabil. Essentially, their union had been arranged before they even had found each other. And when God arranges a marriage, well, you don't disagree with God unless you want to go to hell. That's the basic of every religion. Shout out to Buddhism. And when we meet new people, we never evaluate them on whether or not they're a good fit for a friend or a best friend. And a best friend just becomes and evolves from an acquaintance. When Julie and Nabil first met, I highly doubt Nabil evaluated Julie on whether or not she was acceptable to be his best friend. But knowing Nabil, and very technically minded, I'm pretty sure it created an algorithm to assess friendship potential over time, aggregated some sort of sum. You get off that mathematics stuff, Nabil. What I want to point out is that after spending a lot of time together, sharing experiences and vulnerabilities, building memories, teaching and learning together, they both organically started referring to each other as best friend. And today we are witnessing another sort of beginning, another sort of transformation, and that transformation is a sacred, special one. And we are all here invited to bear witness to this transformation, and that is one from best friend to spouse, to lover, to significant other, to the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, to the one I want to find my Creator through. And I wish you the best of luck in discovering your God through that process. This is something very valuable we can learn today from Julie and Nabil's love and the expressions of love that they share. Expressions of love exist as a reminder of what we are told in the Quran and the Bible, that we are first all human beings emerging from the same source. We have taken our humanness for granted, so much so that we often identify ourselves first and foremost by our religion, our nationality, our race, our class, our age, etc. But love reminds us that those labels are socially constructed, and what brings people together is the divine breath that we all share that is responsible for our collective existence. Julie and Nabil's love is a true love, a love that transcends any barrier or label we humans could apply, or any label that we could have constructed. Their love is a divine love. Let us all take tonight to remember the relationships in our lives and reflect on the reasons why we love our loved ones. Is it because of who they are as human beings, or is it because they belong to a specific community, look a certain way, believe in similar things, or worship in similar ways? Let us take tonight to celebrate love and its ability to serve as a mechanism through which we know our Creator, the source of love. Let us pray that Julie and Nabil are able to find the source of love through the love they have for each other. And let us pray that we are able to foster love for all of God's creations. May God bless the new couple, Julie and Nabil Gras Najar, because as you know, Julie's not going to change her last name. With that being said, let's determine who brought the best dish.
Hey, you were supposed to, Abbas, you were supposed to tell everybody it's time to eat.
That's what I said. I said let's determine by actively sampling the food. What else do I tell? All right,
You already made it up.
Okay. Let's eat.